Scorpio, welcome to your mid-September general love tarot reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Scorpio and crosswatchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped, reversed. That's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I like to start my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy, but if you're just here for the card pull, I understand. You could go ahead and check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life. If there is a certain someone, start thinking about them now, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say to you guys from now to the end of September. And for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. Whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in a connection or in separation with this energy, let's see whose energy is coming through. Why are they coming through? And what does this mean for you guys from now to the end of September? So tell me about this energy for Scorpio. Ooh, the Phoenix, very scorpionic. And it says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So Phoenix energy, like again, I feel very strong scorpionic energy. So possibly you could be dealing with another Scorpio or someone with strong Scorpio in their chart, or even fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But I definitely feel there's a rekindling here, a re-spark. I do feel as if there is someone that is making their advances towards you, that is giving you a new invigoration for hope within a connection or even just love and romance. I definitely feel from Phoenix energy, your last connection, whoever that was, it kind of just, I'm hearing went out with a bang. So I don't know if there was like a dramatic, messy breakup or just like a call out text message that was the one all do all before you blocked, but definitely went out with a bang to make it clear that that's ashes. And I wonder for some of you, like if this is a rekindling, if it's not the last person, maybe some connection before, or even for some of you, it's just like a newer person that is meant to come in that is supposed to re-spark your fire within love and romance again. And the letter P is really sticking out to me, as in Peyton, as in Priscilla. First, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. Someone could even have 2 P's in their first, middle, or last name. But let's keep going. Tell me more about this energy for Scorpio. Then Dragonfly Spirit with change. Number 12. So for those of you that have been seeing a lot of dragonflies maybe, or you've always felt connected to the dragonfly, this is especially your message. And I do feel there's change in the air. I definitely feel there's new shifts coming in. And again, like I definitely feel as if there's, whether this is a rekindling of a past energy, and again, I want to make it clear, I don't feel it was the last, but prove me wrong if it is. Either rekindling of like a past energy or just someone coming back in that is bringing in and shifting the energy in your love life, where you're coming from the ashes into the phoenix already to bring on into this new experience. Like you, I feel, I don't know, the last connection just vamped you. I just feel as if like there was some empowerment you got from ending that or from that coming to an end. And I don't know, I just feel this very strong sex appeal from your energy. I feel you are connecting with that sex appeal. And I feel but like, although you have this strong magnetism of sexiness going on, you're very discerning about who has access to it. And there's someone that you feel needs to have access to it. And that's opening the doors, and that's bringing in the change. And it's a nice change. I do feel that. So some of you that are wondering if your like love life is kind of plateauing or if it's been a little dry, I think now to the end of September, something's going to shift drastically with that. Tell me more about this energy that's coming in for Scorpio's reading. Okay, we got 2 cards here. First one is sensitive. Thinking about you makes me feel emotional, and I want to open up to you about how I've been feeling. Okay, someone's in their feelings about you, clearly. In rendezvous, I want to see you. I wonder if you've met this person pretty recently, and I wonder if you met them like in passing or just like discovered their social media. And since they've met you, they've been fantasizing about you. They've been wondering when they're going to see you again, what you're going to look like, how you're going to wear your hair, what you're going to wear, your makeup, like if you wear makeup, of course. But it's just this wanting to further connect with you. And I don't know, it's almost like a Cinderella moment where it's like you guys met, it connected, but then someone had to go. And the glass slipper left behind was definitely some sort of psychic imprint. And they've been like trying to find you again, reconnect with you again. And maybe there's just been timing that's been a little off, or there's distance between the 2 of you. But despite if there's even some difficulties in reconnecting here, they very, very much want to. And they want to see you soon, Scorpio. My goodness. Let's get into the tarot. So in the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Scorpio? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the 2 of you? And what are they afraid of? This is an interesting placement for some of these cards here. Yeah, huh? Oh, I see. Yeah, you're very selective with your time and energy, and you may have had to learn that from dealing with some people that didn't respect that before, so you felt like you had to hold it down now. Yeah, huh. There are 2 12s here. Your birthday could be November 12th or October 24th. Or some of you guys could be seeing the number synchronicity 1212, or always have been. Okay, whoa. Let's get into this. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Cups. So this is Cancer energy, and this is kind of going as where I was saying, like, again, maybe someone's love life after some sort of ash ending moment of going out with a big bang. Someone just kind of felt like they needed a break from love and romance. They needed some time. And it's been some time. Maybe even for some of you guys, it's been since April, maybe the last 4 months, maybe even 4 weeks, I don't know. And it's kind of like, okay, this was the moment I needed to heal, to recuperate, but I want to step back out again. I want some more. And I wonder if some of you guys, even if it's not for you, don't take it. But like maybe there's been some casual dating, casual, hooking up with someone. And that's not fulfilling you. It may have been fine for like however long it lasted, but you are yearning for something more. Or maybe this is what this newer person was kind of going through and behind the scenes, right? So with this 4 of Cups energy, I do feel like this is when that cup behind comes in. After being a little dissatisfied, maybe even bored, there's a new opportunity of a romantic connection that I feel happened recently. Now, some of you guys, I wonder if someone's playing it really cool here. And it's because of the Hangman. It's because of the 4 of Cups. and the Knight of Wands in reverse that we'll get into. Like, they want to play it very carefully, very strategically, especially with the Queen of Swords. They don't want to rush into anything. They just are trying to dip a toe first. And that could be from, you know, some sort of messy past recent experience with love and romance. But I feel with this Four of Cups, like if they were definitely the type that was like dating and no one really kind of hit, you came in the life and it hit different. And now they're paying extra attention to you, Scorpio. So let's get into it. How they feel about you is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So definitely their heart is on pause a little bit because you definitely are making them view this time in their love life a bit differently. I think you caught them off guard for sure. And because they were kind of unprepared for this vibrant, powerful energy, this magnetism you carry, and the way they've been reacting to it by like daydreaming about you, fantasizing about you, wondering what it would be like to take you on a date, to be intimate with you. It's like, wow, I need to pause for a second here. Because it's like you hit like a wave, a tidal wave. And this person's just been trying to figure it out. It put them in a different perspective, absolutely. And maybe for some of you guys, if you're more of the ones that are kind of like being very selective, trying to weigh things out, man, they wish they could get a little bit more from you. They wish they can get that green light, that indication that you're thinking of them too, but they don't want to rush anything. They don't want to pressure anything. They don't want to come off as clingy at all. Now, this is interesting. What they think about this connection or think about you is the Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. Now, this could go different ways. For some of you, what I feel for most of you is that, again, with the Phoenix energy, we have to be reminded of, this is the time where that, like, that era of their life where they were kind of just being fulfilled in a way that wasn't really lasting. So by kind of, I don't know, hitting and flirting on people, maybe hooking up and it not having very much depth, or coming out of a really messy type of situation, they may think that through the introduction of you in their life, it has ended that type of era where it's, where is this going to go, or meaningless contacts, meaningless connections. Others of you with the Ten of Swords, again, because someone's being very careful, very selective, they may be wondering if they haven't heard from you in some time, like maybe you exchanged numbers and you still haven't reached out. They're hoping that they didn't do anything to dissuade you or to set you off, or that you don't think it's kind of over on your end. I do want to clarify this Ten of Swords. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords here for Scorpio. What they think about Scorpio or think about this connection. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is coming out twice. So yeah, that Phoenix energy, that sexy energy, vibrant energy. I was feeling it from the beginning of the reading. So Aries energy twice here with Virgo energy, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you guys, clearly with the Nine of Pentacles, they were impressed by you. The way you presented yourself, the way you dress, the way you walk, the way you talk. Like, you come off as someone that is successful, independent. You are someone that they admire from afar. And with the Queen of Wands here, it adds that whole nother element that not only do you look good, but there's a vibration and energy of very, very strong attraction here. And I think with the Four of Wands, I wouldn't go so far as to think yet that they think that this could be boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, material here. But I think it was definitely something where they may be afraid if there could be someone else that is also vying for your attention, that is kind of taking over your time and energy currently. They may be seeing that through your social media, or just be worried about it because they know you're a dime. Look at that Nine of Pentacles, right? It's bringing a little bit of a competition out of them, if I want to be clear and say that clearly. This is interesting too. What they like the most about you is the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. And this kind of adds to that whole like revigoration, respark. So yeah, they were definitely down in the dumps before they met you. They were definitely upset about what happened in their love life, or maybe the lack of it, maybe their own sabotage and wanting to guard themselves against vulnerability, so they kept things very surface level with people. And I do feel like if that was their vibe for quite some time, they had to deal with hurting a lot of people in that. And I think, again, they were acting from ego or a place of hurt. I don't feel it was with you. I want to clarify that. But now that like you're in their life and you're adding some sort of intrigue, you're adding some sort of mystery and curiosity and vibrance into what they're realizing they are starting to see from you, or starting to be very attracted to you for. It's making them see the Two of Cups that could possibly be behind them. So you're lifting them out of that time of disappointment. You're lifting them out of that time of not feeling satisfied with their love life, or not feeling satisfied with themselves and how they've been acting in a way before they met you. I definitely see that and feel that here. What's rooting this is this, or I'm sorry, what they don't like about you is the Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. And this could be the rooting factor of like what they still are kind of worried about with the Ten of Swords. I feel with that, it's almost like, again, they feel like you're selective, and they feel like it's hard to grasp your attention for a while. And they wonder if there's like other people in your life that are also trying to hit on you, also trying to date you. And they wonder if like when you haven't reached out or don't text back, if you're spending time with someone else. They may know you're a busy person. Maybe you are doing a lot with your work, your projects, your own hobbies. And they wonder if you notice them. They wonder if there's still that like spark from when you guys met that doesn't get distracted with all the things you have to focus on, that may take priority over it. Definitely for some of you guys, like I feel like there's someone you need to take care of. I don't know if that's financially, I don't know if that's like caregiving, or maybe even your own child, which makes sense. And that has taken some priority even over a lot of other things in your life. And maybe they don't know that fully. But definitely I think with the Six of Pentacles, they don't like the fact that you've been so picky, selective, or it seems like they have to go through hoops to kind of get your attention. What they like the most about this connection is the Queen of Swords. I mean, Queen of Swords with the Queen of Wands combination is definitely baddie vibe, or badass vibe, if you want to put it that way. I do feel like you give enough access on your social media to let them know what's going on, or even if when you do text and call, like you're like, yeah, sorry, I was doing this, or showing some, you know, every now and then some clarity on what you've been doing. Even for them, if it's not enough, they like what they can get when they can get it. But I do feel they really love your mind, Scorpio. They find something intriguing about the words you say, or the things you choose to talk about, or just your knowledge on certain topics. You're just very intelligent, eloquent. You speak your mind. You're independent, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. And that's something that they find intriguing. Because, I don't know, maybe they are in an environment where a lot of people wear masks or try to be something different than they are to get an attraction or a connection going. You are who you are, period. And you don't hide that. And that's something they've noticed pretty quickly about you. What they don't like about this connection is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's been a little stagnant it has not been like, you know, an open door to where you guys are just confessing your feelings and hanging out 24/7. They know that this isn't something where you're going to throw yourself into. And I think it's also very clear for someone, there could be a difference if they went through a period of where they were, you know, just hooking up with people, dating people casually. This other vibe doesn't want that at all. It's either you take me seriously or go on with the others. And that's something that they're really getting very clearly. Their player-playette vibe is not going to work if they ever had one like that. And they know that has to come to an end, and all focus needs to be on you. Now, some of you guys, again, there's some distance or travel situations going on here that may be affecting the connection. Maybe someone has to travel a lot for business. Be on the road is what I'm hearing for some of you. And so that makes it hard for you guys to see each other as often. I don't know, I feel like artist energy for someone here. Highest hopes is the Hermit. So now there's 2 9s here. Your birthday could be November 9th, November 19th, or perhaps October 29th. And what I'm seeing from here is that given enough time and enough space that you give each other to figure it out, to give each other time to breathe or whatever this space is created for, that you may be feeling the same type of romantic, sensual, magnetic pull to each other, that you also fantasize about them, and you're finding that more and more as the time away from each other becomes longer, that there's a part of you that wants that person the way they want you. Now, others of you, it's about the sensitivity that we saw here with this message, right? Yeah, they don't want to like come out to say how they feel too soon in case they read the vibe wrong. Although they don't think they are truly, but there's always that chance if there's not open, clear communication about it. And I feel with the Hermit, they're hoping that if they were to decide to kind of let it all out, it would not be something that would be used against them, that would be, you know, the end all do all, because they have something they want to say, but they are very sensitive and very cautious about fully opening up. And for others of you, if you're definitely the one that has been kind of waiting to feel things out and keeping a guard up, they're hoping you'll come out of your shell, that you will just kind of fully provide the information that you're interested in them, because I still feel it hasn't really been that, like almost like you guys are sidestepping each other, wanting the other person to go first. That's how it kind of feels here. And maybe they're hoping you'll do it first so they don't have to. Also, if there's been some time of them being single, they're hoping that you'll be the one that kind of brings them out of that chapter of their life that they felt like they've been in for too long. Deepest fear is Queen of Wands in reverse. So Aries energy again, and that's so interesting with the double confirmation here, that you're not attracted to them. You never saw them that way, that maybe when you guys met, you were just being nice, but honestly, that there's other people that you may feel more attracted to, that you see them as a friend, and you wouldn't be directing that magnetic, sexy energy that you have right now towards them at all. I think also they may be afraid that you may view them as just like a sexual gratification, as a hookup and nothing more. And they're afraid for some of you guys, because you have such strong sexual, sensual energy right now, that you may be using that for your advantage for something against them. Again, whether this is true or not, these are just fears, right? All right, Scorpio, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month, you need to be prepared for, aware of. Is there anything else I can tell you about this person, this situation? So with whatever happens, you make the best decision for yourself. We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into all of this. So if you guys really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers and clarity for you guys in the extended. So if you'd like to join me for the extended, open up the description box of this video where you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Scorpio, I really hope this has clarified a lot for you. I hope that this is giving you the insight, guidance, understanding that you were looking for by watching this message. And if so, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.